as somebody who is interested in classical music, I often found myself just not knowing when the concerts were taking place. I thought it would be useful to have an app that would have that information readily available and easy to access, easy to use, that could send me some little notification, a little nudge, a little reminder to tell me that a concert is taking place that is being done by somebody that interests me. I think that would be quite useful. It's a list of events or concerts around the United Kingdom in any of the major venues. You can click on any of them to look at the details of that concert, which will give you the program, the venue address. You can also go off to take a look at a map to see where the venue is and to get directions to that venue. You can also listen to some of the pieces. If we have specific pieces in the program, you can link to iTunes to listen to a little bit of that piece to see if it's something that you know or would be interested to listen to. And there is a description of the concert, of course. I think it should end up being a win-win for all parties involved because it's a very cost-effective way of promoting concerts for performers. Orchestras, artists of any kind, and venues in particular should be very pleased to have it because it's another form of promotion to help fill empty seats, sell more tickets, and cost very little in the process. And from the user's point of view, it's just making it much easier. You'll have the list of concerts of any of the venues around the entire United Kingdom. So when you happen to be going somewhere, you can put in a search for that particular place, and it should tell you what's happening that day or the next 3 days or a date range when you're going somewhere. And you can actually use the app to go off and make the bookings as well. The venues, the orchestras, they want people to come and listen to them. They want people to know about it. But some of the more traditional forms of advertising don't necessarily fill all the seats. This is another way. There is a good chance that some of them will come along to those concerts who might not otherwise have done so. When you first open it up, you see a list of concerts starting from today and going forward in a chronological order. On the initial page, we have a search function. So you can look at the area around where you are simply by touching a button, and then it focuses on your area and the surroundings. Or you can put in a town name, a postcode, or a venue name. You can also take a look by date, so you can look at just today, or the next 3 days, or you can put in a date range. You can select any of those that may be of interest to take a look at the details. You can book a ticket. You can take a look at the venue on the map and get directions to that venue. You can send a message to a friend via text or email to tell them about the concert. You can share the concert on social media. You can save a short list of concerts that are of interest, your events, add it to your calendar very easily, which will give you 2 alerts as well to remind you of the concert. Choose the genre of the kind of concert that you want to see. This is predominantly a classical app, and we are aiming at a classical audience. However, many of those venues have lots of different types of events. The user, if they want to see something else, can easily choose it. There is the choice to go to genre category and change that completely and choose to see either pop or jazz or children's concerts. And that can be a temporary choice, and then you can go back to the usual classic selection, or indeed you can change the permanent selection that you want to see to something that you can set as your own default. It's very easy to use and has a lot of functionality already. The data entry takes place through our web portal. Anybody can go to that and put the data in. People can get a login and permissions to go and put it in for their own orchestras or their own venues. We can cover very small venues. Somebody who's putting on a concert themselves in a church or in a village hall or something like that can go and put the data in for themselves. That process goes through a short vetting process by us, and it is immediately added to Jubal, and locals or people going there will be able to see it if they're interested to see a concert. We envisage a near constant process of improvement for the app. And we will be very interested to receive feedback from all users so that we can refine that improvement process and get it better and better for the user. It's all there in the palm of your hand, easy to see, easy to find, easy to go and make bookings, easy to find out exactly where it is. It will be a complete source of information.